Now clean up this mess or you're fired! If you say your mom, you're fired. Get out!
I know what to do.
You be nice to your brother or you're fired! So you had better clean this mess up starting now or you're both fired! If you guys aren't back here in 2 minutes, you're fired! Fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! Play video games or you're fired! Everybody slack off or you're fired! Hey, Susan! You're fired! Better keep working after I'm gone, because if I come back and you're not, you're fired! Oh, wait. Is that the sound of somebody who wants to be fired? That's what I thought. You to start cleaning this up right now or you're fired! Mordecai! Mordecai, get over here this second or you're fired! Stop singing or you're fired! No, you guys are fired! That's it! Find someone to take care of these ducks right now and get back to work or you're fired! Mordecai, Rigby, get downstairs right now and clean up the mess you made, or I am gonna fire
You two idiots. If this isn't cleaned up when I get back,
You're fired! You don't come and you're fired, so deal with it! If they don't show up, they're fired. I'm gonna drink this. And so are my two buddies, Mordecai and Rigby. Or they're fired. You two are fired. No more chances. Just get out of here. One more screw up and they're both fired. Clean this mess up or you're fired. Now go tell him it's a fake or you're both fired. Mordecai and Rigby, you can get out because you're fired. Now get lost. You're fired, remember? Please. Now put it back on or you're fired. Actually, it's a lose-lose because you're fired. You're actually fired. I want you out of here. He lets go of Muscle Man, I get to fire him. Take that cart to the dump by the end of the day or you're fired. Get back here or you're fired. If you pass them out before the meeting, you're fired. Got it? Just buy the donuts or you're fired. Rigby, you're fired. Go pick up some trash or you're fired. If you come to me wanting to quit, you're fired. Well, just let me know when you guys want to quit. Oh, wait, you can't. Because if you do, I get to fire you. Clean up this mess or you're fired. Come back and help me or you're fired. If you can't do a pull-up by the end of the week, I'm gonna have to fire you. But if you guys aren't back before the show starts at sundown, you're fired! That's it, I'm calling it off. You guys are all fired. Clean up this mess. Do it. Do it or you're fired. I don't want to hear it. Do it or you're fired. If I catch you trying this again, you're fired. Do it before Mr. Mailer gets back or you're fired. Now, clean up this mess or you're all fired. Clean this room or you're fired. So who can I fire for all the damage you two did to the park? And if you two don't get those tortillas right now, you're fired. Just fill it up by the end of the day or you're fired. You either set the park clocks back at 2 in the morning like everyone else or you're fired. Help me bring these boxes inside, but don't touch anything or you're both fired. What are you doing? Stop! Stop it! Get out of my face with that camera or you're fired! Start searching those sandwich shops or you're all fired! This is a pressure washer. You know how to use it? You better. Otherwise, I'm gonna fire you. You're cleaning every last inch of this house or you're fired. Do I make myself clear? Get it out of here. Do it or you're fired. I'll fire Mordecai and Rigby. They are so fired. Gotta fire him. Just gotta fire him. Gotta fire him. You're fired! Just fill the pothole or you're fired! Go buy a new garage door by the end of the day or you're fired! Get that thing out of here or you're fired! If you two don't eat this entire sandwich by the end of the day, you're fired! If you don't find Mordecai and bring him back to work by tomorrow, then I'm gonna have to fire him. Well, if you talk back to me again and don't get back to work, your butts are gonna be fired! Reschedule the delivery and fix this or you're fired!